sector is clear.
Give us everything we got! All wings.
I am so excited today. This is my first video on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I've had it for a while. I've done alright with it, I think. I really enjoy the game. Now I'm going to do a little review today. And yeah, I haven't got Vader yet, sadly, but yeah, so this is what it looks like. So you've got to buy. The only thing is, these you've got to buy, I think. The Millennium Falcon with Rey and Chewbacca and Tali Lintra, who is a hero from The Last Jedi. You have to buy them. I believe. Oh, with my. Oh, okay. I thought you had to. I just realised you have to buy them with credits. That's interesting. Did not know that. Anyway, so you got to buy Darth Vader and these two things with credits. I haven't bought Darth Vader yet, but I've bought Chewie, Iden, Palpatine, Luke, who, in my honest opinion, was a waste of money. Who else? I think that's it, to be honest. Oh, Leia, of course, yeah. So they're the people I've bought. And as you can see, these are all the things I can get cards and customize, and I think it works quite nicely. So you look in here, and then I can put this on. So I'll say go that one, and then that's there. And the thing is, as you can see, I've only got one ability slot, but then with this one, I've got two because of the level of cards I get. So it's nice how you have to progress. And honestly, like, I don't play heavy much, but I've got good heavy cards compared to Officer, which I play the most. In fact, actually, I have got probably the same Officer, but I would like it if you could progress that one class specifically. But it's nice how it evens it out. And Assault I play quite a bit of as well, but I don't have much there at all. But then Specialist I hardly ever play, but I'm rank 16, so it all depends on what you get. And I think it's quite interesting, the loot crate stuff. Yeah, so it's nice. I like the display. It's good. What the different things you can play. You got an arcade mode. Sadly, there's no local play with people, with friends, but I think they're going to add that in. And yes, we've got multiplayer, and we've got these 5 modes. Starfighter Assault, which is ships. Galactic Assault. Heroes v Villains, which is all the heroes versus all the villains. This is the fun one, because this is a small game mode with 16 players, and you have to complete objectives and stuff. And then this is quite fun to just practice, really. Yeah, no, so that is what I think about that. And yeah, honestly, I think with the new stuff, the new Last Jedi season, I like what they've added. I think it's really cool that they've added this stuff, and it's all free. And now I'm going to talk about pay to win. This game, as you can see, these are crystals, which you can then buy credits with, which you can then buy loot crates with here. But the thing is, it's not a massive issue at all. Firstly, they've taken out the pay to win, but secondly, even if it was, you find people, like, it's not pay to win, it's not been pay to win for a while, but you still find people you are up against who, it's like, man, they've got all these really good stuff, and it's just because they spent the time doing it. And if you spend the time doing it, you get a reward. It was the same with the last game, and I mean, if you would get better things as you progress, so I don't think it's that much of an issue. The only issue I would have is it would be better if the people, like, it'll be better if sometimes you could choose what cards you would like to focus on. Yeah, so you've got campaign here, which is really interesting. Main story Resurrection, I'm not going to spoil anything, but yeah, so this is really interesting because this was added, the Resurrection one was added with the new DLC. so that's really interesting. The main story was really good, I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I really like the game, so I'm going to discuss. I like the concept of the game. I'm going to discuss how it plays, what it's like. We're going to do that in some Blast. So I will join you when we are in the game. Just quickly say the loading screen. I absolutely love the loading screen. It's so authentic Star Wars, and that's what's so good about this game. I am quite a big Star Wars fan, if I may say so, myself, and it's a great game. Oh, here we are. We're in this. And these were the classes. I have the second weapon for all of them, so as you see, you need to get a certain amount of kills. So I think this one you need 200 kills, yeah, 200 kills, and then 500 kills, so you get better weapons, which I suppose gives you an advantage. But that's what's going to happen with progression in all online games. Yeah, no, but it's quite cool because you can, if you get a certain amount of kills. Oh, I didn't really want to be this class, but if you get a certain amount of kills, you can get attachments. So that's quite interesting. At the moment, I'm equipped with the A280, which is like a burst assault rifle, which is much different to the other one, which is an automatic gun. It's not very quick automatic, but this is the assault class. It's really interesting how they have it in this game though. And that's the thing, some people have more health, so they're harder to take down, and it's all really interesting. Now, if we have a look here, these are the different weapons you can pick. So this is burst, this is a hand cannon, hard hitting as it says there. This is just a regular pistol, I would say. Now the thing is, I put an attachment on this which reduce recoil, and the cool thing is it changes with the gun as light, so reduce recoil, there we go. And it does make major improvements to the weapons. But yeah, I had to get 50 kills with that weapon to get that. So yeah, and you can only equip 2 mods at a time. But I think it's really interesting way to go, very different to the other game. The star cards, yeah, again, well, they don't change the abilities so much. So these are the abilities here. I have this card here, which gives me supercharged sentry, which makes it much more powerful. You've got survivalist, which makes my health regeneration quicker, and weapon handling. And then also, if I wanted to, I could come in here and I could say, well, I want the iron torpedo, which takes out my impact grenade, so I can personalize my hand somewhat. And that's the main thing. Now I'm going on to the bit that I don't really like about the game much at all, in terms of the personalization. Like, I get it. I know for this sort of thing you can't really personalize a droid and clone troopers because they're all the same and everything. But and the same with stormtroopers and things. But I did love in the last game customizing my rebel. Like now all the rebels look the same. Like, it's fine for the clone troopers to look the same because they're clones, but all the rebels just look the same, and I would prefer it if it wasn't so much. Now the combat on this game is really smooth. There's a lot of role combat, not so much like in Overwatch, although the heroes are more like Overwatch heroes where they have different abilities. Some do something, some do other things. But as you can see now, I'm an officer class. I can easily hold up against these other classes until I get my shield broken, but you know, which was one of the things that you don't start with. You have to put a shield on. As you can see, I could take that assault out. I could probably take this heavy out. Yeah, so it's really good gameplay, really fluid, really good. But the personalization with the rebels, I do miss that, and I do also miss the personalization you can have of your class. You can have it completely random, but that did make some of the gameplay, like, it was very samey. Everyone had a jump pack, everyone had a personal shield and factor, or maybe obviously different classes, but that was the main thing that happened. And yeah, the mechanics on this game, literally the whole thing, I love it so much. The heroes, the battle points, now I've got battle points, I can buy this. It's such a good game, and I recommend getting it. So yeah, and that being said, I am going to make an intro for my channel, and so that should be better. It might not be done till after Christmas, but I will make one. So I hope you will enjoy that when it comes out. And also, what I will do is I will have a Christmas special thing tomorrow on Christmas Eve. We are going to play Holiday Hoarders Hitman, so that'll be really interesting to play. I have played it, but I'll do some goofing around instead of like actual stuff. So just a fun little Christmas episode to end this year 2017. It's been such a good year. Well, yeah, and I wish you all the best of luck. So have a good Christmas.